Well, I thought Nadine Dorries was on our side, but now I'm not too sure. Let's begin. Now, like I'm guessing many of you, was really happy when Nadine announced all those months ago in the House of Commons that this TV licence fee review, or whatever it's called, would be the last, and said something like the government would be open-minded to suggestions and looking for alternatives for around 2027. And if memory serves me correctly, also called it an outdated tax on the public. So admittedly, even though, nothing had been decided, let alone debated, I was sure that as she made the whole tax on the public speech, I was sure that the BBC would probably either end up being funded by adverts or subscription. Both of which actually would probably make the BBC poo its pants. But either way, those two things are the norm, aren't they, for 2022, with nearly every other TV channel or service out there. So I don't think I was actually being too far-fetched. But unfortunately, if this story from The Sun is anything to go by, then it looks like I was wrong. Very wrong. Because they say Nadine Dorries, who remember is the Culture Secretary, so presumably has a major say in whatever happens, is actually in favour of a council tax style funding, which if anything appears to actually go against her whole tax on the public comments. Ah ha ha! Thanks Nadine! The check's in the post! The article also says that Miss Dorries has started a year-long review of the fee, and she hinted she could back a German idea where the licence fee would be axed and £15 put on everyone's council tax, with some exempt, and people on low-income students or those without a TV can apply not to pay it. And she blasted the fee as a regressive tax, which is the same for everyone regardless of how much they earn. And she said whatever happens, it will be fairer than what it is now. Well, I guess at least that's something, and the silver lining is that at least some people won't be forced into it, but I just can't see why, especially in this day and age, we even need a publicly owned TV station. Just, privatise it. I know a lot of you will say that the BBC are the government's mouthpiece, and I think that certainly has been true for previous governments. Although it seems that, if anything, they're actually going against this one. Especially as they obviously, in my opinion that is, quite lefty biased. And unfortunately, this style of funding also means that I'm sure actually quite a lot of people will still end up paying for the BBC who don't actually watch it. Which is a major problem for a lot of people at the moment, because remember, we're still required to buy a TV licence if we want to watch any other TV channel live, and it really shouldn't be that case nowadays, should it? Although hopefully with any luck, or a whole heap of it, they'll finally realise that and actually end up going either the adverts or subscription route in the end. And then who knows, there are embarrassing mistakes like the one in this video, which apparently made a lot of Amazon Fire Stick owners really angry, might not actually matter that much because we could do something about it. Anyway, subscribe to stay updated and I'll see you in the next one.